This desk works great, but this open cabinet is just collecting chaos. So today I'm building a proper door out of old parquet flooring. The entire desk is made out of old flooring, so I figured the door should be too. Let's see if that is a good idea. Okay, it's time for gluing the boards up into a bigger panel. Luckily, someone already made a perfect joint for us. Because they already have a groove and a tenon, we can just put them together. We don't need any biscuits, dowels, dominoes or anything else. All the hard work is already done. We just have to put them together, put some glue in between, and then we can clamp it. Okay, the glue has dried. I'm gonna cut the door to the final size now, and after that I'm gonna sand it, finish it, maybe give it some round overs. And then we get to the next chapter, which is installing the door. Okay, I am half in the cabinet I was talking about. And I made myself comfortable. I have my tools and I have my door, which I reinforced because knowing my wife, being the clumsy wife that she is, she already kicked it over once and I don't know what will happen to it in the future. I just took a piece of wood that I had laying around, put some screws in. Now it's definitely very strong. Okay, we are going to use these cup hinges, which some people have problems with installing. These ones in particular are from IKEA and they are from an old closet. They can actually very easily be reused. So especially when I find these soft close ones, I usually take a few with me because I have projects like this one and I know I'm gonna need them eventually. Okay, there are little helpers like this one. This is like a cup band jig type of thing. It has all the different measurements that you need, and this will make installing the hinges extremely easy. When I install these hinges, I always make a test piece with 2 square pieces of wood, just to get all the measurements right, because on this one we have all the measurements for 2 different types of hinges. It's quite funny because this one uses a few measurements from the one type and a few from the other type, so I recommend always doing a test with a few square pieces to get all the measurements right. Okay, let's go. You just place it right onto the cabinet and then you mark out these 2 dots. Be careful not to move it. And also at the bottom. And then we drill in some holes. Okay, now we can actually put this right into the holes and then press the door against it. And then we can mark out the next hole that we need to drill, which is going to be 35 mm in diameter.